Hey folks, welcome back to Murder by Numbers. So if I remember correctly, we have to go speak to Jenna right now and get Scout some help. And I don't think there's much we have left to do over here, so I guess we'll just go. I hope I'm not missing anything, but I think it's time. Can't you just tell me who we're meeting? Didn't anyone ever teach you to be patient? I don't believe that is in my programming. I will add it to my list of requested features for v2.0. 2.0? We didn't even make it to version 1.0. Oh, I forgot I gave them the same voice. Scout, this is Jenna. I know your face. You do? That's amazing. Your long-term memory must have self-repaired. Do you remember how you know me? I doubt it. He has trouble making connections between images and data. You should have seen what he thought were my car keys. Oh. You worked at the place where I was built. Seems he's making connections just fine to me. Not a connection. An educated guess. I remember your face, but the associated data is corrupted. Therefore, I know you from a time before I wiped my memory. All my recovered memories from that time have involved the place where I was built, so you must also be from there. Full self-awareness. Logical extrapolation. Your entire personality matrix is still intact. Impressive. Especially considering the condition I was left in. Huh. You were never supposed to end up on a scrap heap, Scout. Then what happened? I need to get that missing data. Give me a second to get it set up. What data? What is she doing? Jenna has a plan. She can write a modification to disable the black box routines they placed in you. You set all this up? Without asking me? I couldn't risk mentioning it earlier. We had to be sure it was even possible. I thought we told each other everything. Oh. See, I knew I was gonna hurt him. Okay, I'm going to look into Scout's neural net to get some diagnostic data. Is it safe to move around? Sure. Just let me know if you feel anything unusual. You know, latency spikes, neural pathway errors, melted circuits. I see. Well, what can we talk about? Jenna, I have some questions. Ask away. Just try not to hover too close to the TV, it screws up my connection. What will the modification do? It's a patch to block or reroute your weapons subroutines. If it works, they'll be completely disabled. You wouldn't be able to use them even if you wanted to. And if it doesn't work? One thing at a time, Scout. Can you tell me more about where it was created? You were designed and built at the SSI Labs, not far from here. It was a purpose-built facility for research and development, and the Scout project was the crown jewel. Are the labs still there? I don't know. Probably not. They sold pretty much everything when SSI shut down. Yeah, what is the Scout project? The Scout project? Scout. Self-contained, operating... I forget the rest. One of Tom's little jokes. I swear it stood for something different every week. Who is Tom? Tom Schmidt, your hardware engineer. He would have been proud to see how you turned out. If... I have an important question. One I have wanted an answer to for a long time. Why did you build me? The goal was to create a robot that could operate in places too dangerous for humans. Radiation, extreme heat, flooding. So I can swim! Tested to a depth of 3,000 feet. I wanted you to be able to find and help people. That's why I took the job. So what changed? You were too much of a success. Your ability to not only assess situations, but also to reason and adapt to changes. Once they saw what Scout could do, SSI wanted the project to refocus on military applications, for deployment to combat zones. There's no money in saving lives, but there's a lot of money in taking them. Exactly. I fought it every step of the way, but it was no use. They set up a defensive systems research division and gave them complete access to the project. One morning I came into the lab and Scout wasn't where I left him. I ran a memory check and someone had added new code that I couldn't access. After that, it started happening more regularly. Tom and I didn't know what they were doing, but we could guess. When I woke up, all my memory banks were corrupt. At first I thought they had just been damaged, but then I started remembering things about the lab. About you. I remembered the truth. I deleted those memories, and now I know I know what I did. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to hurt people, Jenna. Not again. If this modification works, you won't be able to. Now can we just change the subject? Okay, I've got the data. Now I just need to write the patch. How long will it take? Hard to say. I've never had access to this part of the code before. Oh god, what now? Hi, Detective, what's up? No. Okay, we'll be right there. What's wrong? Oh no. It's Mal. He's dead. But he was in the hospital, he was getting better! I don't understand either. Cross is waiting downtown to fill us in on the details. What about my software patch? Can I go? Sure, I'll just sit here on my own. That's cool, don't worry about me. Would you prefer if I stayed to keep you company? What? No, I was being serious. I work better without distractions. But can you grab me a bag of chips while you're out? I'm starving. I mean, is there anything else we can say to her? I don't want to miss anything. Okay, that's it. Oh, great. Oh no. I came as quick as I could. Is Mal really...
Yeah, someone got to him.
What the fuck does that mean?
The hospital hasn't released an official statement yet, but I saw for myself. Mal is dead.
How was he killed?
Smothered to death with a pillow. Simple but effective.
And quiet.
Medical examiner says it happened in the last hour.
And why wasn't anyone watching him? The prime suspect has got to be whoever attacked him in the first place. But I thought that was Ray.
Me too, but he's still locked in a cell. Either he's learned how to teleport or we got a problem.
Find any evidence in the room?
Nothing. The place was totally clean. This was a professional job.
Our biggest witness is dead and we've got nothing.
Not quite. I pulled the CCTV.
Okay, let's take a look. How'd you get the CCTV so fast?
It's a brand new system, all digital. Only got it installed a week ago. There's a chance the killer had no idea.
A digital recording. I could scan through it.
That's what I was counting on. Here, it's on this disc.
Wait, what? Oh god, okay. Well, at least it's not another time section. Okay, I can do this. Digital footage downloaded. Scanning frames.
Focus on the footage from about an hour ago. Look for anything unusual. Suspicious figures,
I have something. It's Clyde. What did I say? I knew that he had to be involved in this.
Muscleman, that meathead. Are you sure?
That footage is conclusive. White male, prominent facial scar, wearing a white uniform with cap, left-handed. And he's left-handed too. Left-handed. But that means...
That pistol was his all along. He shot Laurie.
All this time I thought he was just some charter captain. Well, I didn't.
For good reason. Ray told us he hired Clyde from an agency. But either he was lying or he really had no idea.
I think it's time we find out which. I mean, I thought there was a chance that he really didn't know. Afternoon, Ray. How's your cell? Are you here for a reason, or just here to make wisecracks? Oh yeah, and sorry if my voice sounds really weak today. Like, I didn't want to wait to record, but I have been feeling really tired. My voice has been really tired, specifically. What can you tell me about Clyde Musselman? The charter captain? I'd almost forgot about him. I don't know any more than what I already said. Mal called in sick, the agency sent Clyde as a replacement. Except Mal was locked in the cargo hold. How could he have called in sick? Well, I didn't receive the call myself, but that's what Clyde told me when he arrived. What difference does it make? There it is. More than you realize. Clyde was lying to you. Shouldn't you be asking Mal about this? Surely he's awake by now. He's not gonna wake up, Ray. He's dead. So I guess you didn't know about that either. Mal Cruz is dead. He was murdered in his hospital bed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've known Mal for a long time. With your help, we can bring this killer to justice. Look around. Is this your idea of justice? Can you give us the details of the hire company you used? You hijack my yacht, arrest my sister, accuse me of murder, and then you ask me for help. You're out of your mind. Why should I trust you? You're still on the hook for Laurie's murder. If you want to get out of here, you should be working with us, not against us. It'll take more than a few sweet words to get me to trust you and that bullhound of a detective. What if I said we got a lead that could prove your innocence? We just need your help to confirm it. I'll believe it when I see it. Oh, really? What are we gonna use? Aha. We have CCTV footage of Clyde leaving the hospital where Mal was killed. Caught him red-handed, huh? Left-handed, actually. Good one. If he murdered Mal, there's a good chance he killed Laurie, too. I told you I didn't kill anyone! You've been so focused on your vendetta against us that you ran headfirst into prosecution, with no thought to due process. I don't have a vendetta against you or your sister, Ray. All I care about is finding the truth. If we can tie Laurie's murder to Clyde, you'll be free to go. How am I supposed to help, even if I wanted to? Maybe you've forgotten, but Detective Cross has me locked in a cell. Right now, we've got no way to track Clyde down. We need to know who he really is. Can you think of anything that might help? He was waiting on the boat when we arrived this morning. Of course, I noticed the tattoo right away. That's right. He told us he was in the military, served in Vietnam. Scout, do you think you could look up his service record? It's possible, but I would need more search parameters. Come on, Ray, you're a lawyer. You're supposed to be good at finding little inconsistencies. Now you mention it, there was something a little strange. When he introduced himself, he said his name was Hyde. He corrected himself right away, so at the time I thought nothing of it, but I get the feeling he made up a new name on the spot. You think Clyde is really called Hyde? Not exactly an inventive false name, but it's worth a shot. This may be enough information. I can access military records through the police computer. Give me a moment to establish a data link. The military? But they have the tightest security in the country. They've never gone up against me before. Ah, fuck. Damn it! No! Oh god. Please don't do this to me. My brain is not sharp enough right now. Oh my god. I mean, you know, I just took my finals? Like, I'm... Holy shit, I'm not... I can barely function right now. Please. Okay. Oh, fuck. See? See what I mean? Wait, no, is there still more? Wait, no! Oh god, I just... Oh! See? Oh please god. No! Ah! Don't do this to me, please. I failed. I thought as much. It's hopeless. We don't give up that easily. I thought you would have learned that by now. Attempting to reconnect. I mean, hey, at least in my playthrough you get all the flavor text, right? Oh god. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm almost disappointed by military security. I found an administrator account with the password 123. Hey, it's the same combination as my luggage. Right, what kind of idiot would put that as their password? Huh. Searching for visual matches with a tattoo on Hyde's arm. It seems to be the insignia of the 5th Marine Regiment, narrowing search by name, known physical characteristics, and service record. One record found. Corporal Hyde Musselman. Wow. So that really was his real name. Hyde fought at several key battles in Vietnam, and remained a member of the 5th Marines until he was dishonorably discharged in 1977. They kicked him out. What for? Misconduct, under Article 90 of the UCMJ, assaulting or willfully disobeying a superior officer. But there's something else here you may find more interesting. Hyde was suspected of killing a staff sergeant in a friendly fire incident in 1968. There was a solid case against him, but a key piece of evidence was lost, a bullet casing. Didn't he have one on him, or like we found one at the scene and he said it was his? Yeah. That's what it was. You mean all this time we've been holding on to evidence from a 30-year-old murder? Sometimes the solution to a puzzle relies on one pissing... What? God. On one pissing meese of information. Without it, progress would be impossible. What's wrong with me today? Are there any records about what he did after he left the Marines? We still need a way to track him down. The police kept a close watch on him for several years after he was discharged. He drifted between jobs, and their records gradually became less detailed. Sorry I just ruined the whole mood for this scene. The last entry is from 1991. It simply says, now employed by SSI. There it is. Okay. Did you just say Hyde worked at SSI? Scout, that's the company that created you. Do you think he was involved in my project? Do you think he was responsible for... I'm not sure. But I bet Jenna could tell us. Okay, so despite all of my stumbling, we have learned some valuable information. So I guess we'll check on that? Well, we have been recording for a while, but I guess we can keep going for a little bit. Sorry, taking a sip of tea. I know that my voice definitely needs it.
Any good news? I tried my usual sources, but so far nothing.
We've got a new lead on Musselman, thanks to Ray.
Ray was helpful.
He was plenty cooperative once he realized I was trying to prove he didn't kill Lori.
Typical defense lawyer. Happy to fight the good fight, but only when it suits him. So what'd you find about Clyde?
Firstly, that his name's not Clyde, it's Hyde. He was a Marine. Dishonorably discharged, likely killed a superior officer. And that's not even the interesting part. After he was discharged, he got a job at the lab that created Scout.
I'll be damned. You think there might be some kind of link?
That's what I'm hoping to find out. I mean, can we show him things? I mean, what about that bullet casing? Where was the... Yes, this. Can we talk about this, maybe? Oh, just kidding. No, we cannot, actually. Well, I'm sure we can travel back to the ship, right? Or to Jenna. Yeah, let's go back. Did you solve your case? No. If anything, it got more complicated. Well, I'm not done yet either. Can't rush these things. Gotta take your time and think it through. Okay. How's the work going? There's a lot of weird stuff in this code, but it's nothing I can't handle. The bigger problem is going to be deploying the patch. I don't know if I can do it without a specialized tool. What specialized tool do you need? Something called a data shunt? It's for uploading software to a protected drive. Not something you can buy off the shelf. You can't do it without? No. This patch has to hook into dozens of core systems to override Scout's decision-making. What do you mean? It'll completely disable your offensive systems. You won't be able to use them even if you want to. Yeah, I don't like the way that sounds. Wait, this thing will override Scout's decision-making. You're gonna change the way he thinks. It'll take away his ability to hurt people. What's the problem? I'm just not sure if I'm comfortable with the idea. I don't ever want to hurt anyone again, Honor. But right now, that's your decision. If we take that away from you, if we force you to never hurt anyone, does it mean anything anymore? I'm not sure I understand. Can we discuss the philosophy later? I've got work to do. Did you know anyone at SSI called Hyde Musselman? Yeah, he worked in defensive system research. Some ex-military beefcake with more muscle than sense. That sounds like Hyde. Do you know what happened to him? After SSI shut down? The head of defensive systems started his own company. I think Hyde went with him. Any idea which company? It was a long time ago. Oh, no. Had a name like Lethal, Lath? Leith. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. All comes full circle, huh? Frank Mitchell. Are you sure Hyde went to work at Leith Security? Yeah, he was sick of working in the research lab anyway. Only time I ever saw him smile was when they were doing weapon tests. We've met the CEO of Leith. His company's connected to 3 different murder cases. Wait, you met Jack? Did he see Scout? How do you know him? Oh no. He was very interested in me. He even offered to repair me after I was damaged. And how did he know how to repair Scout? Oh no. If he knows you're still working. Do you think he might do something? Try to snatch Scout or something? I don't know. But you better watch your back out there. Oh god. So, what does he know then? I mean, okay, can we show her the security footage? Oh, just kidding, no. Can we show her the bullet casing from the thing? No, okay. Strange. Okay, so we can ask about this before we go then. I spoke to Jenna about Hyde. He did work at SSI in their defense division, and his boss was Jack Larson.
Larson, the CEO of Leith.
Yeah, when the Scout project went bad, SSI was shut down. Jack founded Leith, and Hyde went with him.
Let me get this straight. Hyde works for Jack, but so did Lori. This gets more complicated by the minute.
If this is how they handle disputes at Leith, I hope they have a good employee health plan.
Lori contacted us because she wanted to give information on Frank Pritchell. That has to be why she was killed.
Yeah, that's right, because that's what I suspected from the beginning, right? That someone was killing her because she had information for us. Specifically because she was the informant. This was not in the spur of the moment. This was not a surprise. This was planned. This was targeted, right? So, if Musselman did actually work for the same company and knew Lori beforehand, this would make a lot of sense. Okay.
Larson's gone too far this time.
He may be the common link between these deaths, but we still have no evidence against Jack himself. Then we need to find that evidence. Right, Detective?
Right. Jack Larson's always been one step ahead of us. But not this time. We need to get inside the Leith's offices.
I agree. How long will it take to get a search warrant?
That's gonna be tricky. I'm not exactly on best terms with my captain right now, what with the whole going undercover without telling anyone thing. He's never gonna play ball.
Okay, so no warrant. What about me and Scout?
It's a private security company, Honor. You can't just walk in through the front door.
I'm confident I can bypass their security. I hacked into the military server earlier without an issue.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that.
I mean, do you have any better ideas? The longer we wait, the more time Jack and Hyde have to destroy evidence. Jack and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde? Is that what it's supposed to be? Okay. Anyway.
I'm not gonna give you permission to break into a private office. But if someone did break in and evidence happened to fall into the police hands...
Say no more, detective. We understand. I do not understand. Okay, so there we go. Now we have a direction. So this is gonna be a big deal. I can sense that this case really is coming to an end, and if something big is gonna happen next, I kind of want to save it for another episode, because we've been recording for a bit. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see how this is all connected, how it comes full circle. I'm excited. Okay. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.